What's up guys, back in today I have another tier list video, and this time I'll be doing a tier list for all the openings and endings for Gintama. In the first half of the video I'll be doing all the openings, and in the second half I'll be doing the endings. Probably be a bit of a longer video, not quite as long as the character tier list, but probably just about as long as the arc tier list. Probably a bit longer actually. Won't get into too many discussions about the openings, as of course there's a little bit less to discuss in the openings than there is in the arcs, for example, with so many episodes in some of the arcs. But again, these openings are some of my favourites in all of anime, so it's going to be very hard to rank these, and I imagine the D tier and probably the C tier is not going to be used at all during this tier list. Made an SS tier as well, just because again you kind of need to with any kind of Gintama content. As I mentioned just a minute ago as well, we'll be doing the ending tier list just after this, so the endings will be kind of separate rankings from the openings, but I'll try and kind of put it in the same place, so if I was to have two evenly ranked, I'll hopefully put them in both the S tier and not mess it around. I know what I'm like, so we'll get started with opening one if I can find it, and here it is. Just gonna have to check on the name. I've got all the got the list here. It says Pray by Tommy Heavenly. Now this is a classic one with the with that intro. Very classic one. It's got to go very up there, as again it's the first one, and it's got a really awesome song behind it, some really cool visuals as well. Of course, I wouldn't say outdated, but some older visuals, and I actually really like the visuals from about the 2000 to the 2010 period of time. In Gintama, that's a really awesome period of time for the animation as well. Of course, the animation is not quite as nice as it is in recent years, but it's a really kind of OG style, which I again just really appreciate in things like Great Teen Yorinuki, for example, and a lot of the animes from around that time, Death Note as well. Just really love that kind of really sharp animation style. But I think this one has got to go. Ooh. See, I absolutely bang out to the song, but I can't remember too many of the visuals because it's been a long time since I've actually watched the opening. I listened to them a lot on my own time, but again, it's been a long time since I watched it, so I'm going to put it S tier for now, just kind of based mostly off the song. I really love the song, the full version as well, but I can't really remember the visuals too well. I remember the start, I'm pretty sure, and obviously we get some Otos action and such, if I remember correctly. Little bits are coming back here and there, but I think for me it's S tier, just mostly based off the song, but remembering some of the visuals as well. Then we've got opening 2, if I can find it. It's nice that these are all got the names on there. Helps me out a bit. Opening 2. Now I'll just get the wiki up. Oi Noi. I can't remember this one too well. Oh no, I think I'm mixing things up. I'm just gonna actually have a listen to it real quick. So I'm pretty sure it's called Toi Noi. I'm pretty sure I've probably got that 100% wrong, but just had to go back and had a little watch of it just to remember the song and the visuals. Again, the visuals are kind of like the first openings. I haven't fully watched both the openings. I probably should have watched all these before starting this, to be honest with you guys, but yeah, the visuals are again quite similar to the first openings visuals, but the song not quite as good in my opinion. Don't listen to this one nearly as much as I do the rest of the songs on the tier list, but still a really awesome song and really catchy as well, with Now it sounds like a bit of an ending song to me personally, but really enjoyed it still. So I think it's got to go at least B tier. I'll put it B tier for now. It's got some really nice moments in the animation as well, with Sachan and such, and again some really awesome sorts of flashback shot as well in the opening is what I caught just from having a little sneak peek at it just again there. But I think B tier is fair enough for that one in my opinion. I've then got opening 3, which I think is Jinorio no Sora. Yeah, this is actually one of my favourite openings in all the Gintama. Personally, it's got to go SS tier for me. Might be overrating it a lot for some of you guys maybe watching, but this song is one of my favourite songs out of the whole Gintama franchise. Just really enjoy it. The full song as well, I listen to it pretty much all the time. The visuals as well are really nice. I haven't actually again watched the visuals in quite a long time since we actually covered since I covered the arc on the channel, but obviously you guys won't be able to catch that because I deleted all the early Gintama because I did quit it for a little while and then came back. I think I came back towards the Benny Zakura arc, but yeah, opening 3 was one of my absolute favourites, so definitely got to go SS tier for me. We've then got opening 4. I think that's Kasanaru Kasanaru Kage, Hearts Grow. Now this is another absolutely banging song, and this played for the Kyubey arc, if I remember correctly. Another one of my favourite songs in the whole of the series. I'm going to say that for all of these songs, I imagine. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful song. I listened to this one a hell of a lot, and when I was watching the arc, I listened to it pretty much every day. The visuals are really fun in this one as well. A lot of crazy visuals, a lot crazier visuals than the first three, in my opinion. So again, I think this has got to go SS tier for me. Great song, great visuals. Again, up there with probably above, in combination, probably above opening 3, but I really like opening 3 song. We'll then move on to opening 5, which I think is Donten, if I remember correctly. Oh, there it is. Opening 5. I'm pretty sure it's Donten by Does. I'll just make sure. Yeah, Donten by Does. Absolute banging opening. I can't remember what arc this played for. I think it played for the Shinsengumi Crisis arc. But again, another one I listened to a hell of a lot during the arc it was playing, and a hell of a lot still to this day. And it's an absolute banging song, and got some great visuals as well. A little bit darker than the rest, and having a few more flashback scenes in the opening. Again, if I remember correctly, haven't seen a lot of these opening animations since I've watched the anime, so probably should have had a re-up. But just song wise, again, just another SS tier opener, man. Just an absolute banger, gets you going for the episode every day. From what I remember during that period, again, every time I had that opening, I was just hyped and pure pumped for the episode coming up, especially during the Ito arc. So yeah, SS tier opening there. Where I'd put it out of these, I'd probably put it in between those. But again, I can adjust after I've finished. We've then got opening 6, which I can't remember the name of. Anata Magic. Okay. Now this one again, really fun opening. Probably the kind of most fun one yet in terms of song. Got a really kind of upbeat song. Listened to this one a reasonable amount, and I can't quite remember the visual, so I am just going to have a little re-up on the visual. Oh wait, I think I remember some of the visuals, but I'm just going to have a little re-up on some of the visuals. Again, it has been quite a while since I watched the visuals. Anata Magic. Yeah, this one has got some really awesome scenes in the open, so I'm glad I did check this back. Again, this is a really fun song. I guess we can skip 30 seconds or so. We just got, as usual with the Gintama opens, we get some really awesome slice of life moments, but it's the stuff that comes around here that's big, isn't it? Now I don't want to catch a copyright claim. I know how the song sounds. But yeah, this bit I remember as well being hype as hell, seeing Shinsuke and Kagura's brother, old Kamui. Wow, I didn't quite remember that. But yeah, this one, another really awesome opening. I really hope I don't get copyright for that. But yeah, this one has got to go. I think it's got to go S tier for me. Below opening 1, it's hard because for me it's between S and A tier, but I think I put it at the bottom of S tier for now because again the visuals, especially that end part there, I remember just being so hyped seeing those two, Takasugi and Kamui, go right after each other in the opening, and that just being a really awesome animated sequence as well, especially for the time. I think it was definitely before 2010. So yeah, just really awesome opening. Yeah, again, another S tier one. Again, as you guys, as I said at the beginning, you guys can see where most of these openings are going. And then we'll go with opening 7. Can't quite remember what this one was. Stairway Generation. Yeah, Stairway Generation. Baseball Bear. This one was pretty good. I think it was one of my least favourite songs during the time of watching it, but it's actually grown on me a hell of a lot since I started that arc and started that period of Gintama. Again, the song's quite good. It's not quite as good as any of the ones up here, in my opinion, but just remembering the visuals, I think the visuals are pretty damn good as well. But I think this will be the first in the A tier. Again, the song grew on me a hell of a lot during the period of time after watching it, but during the time of actually watching it, I didn't actually enjoy it that much, especially compared to all the brilliant openings we got onto that point. Then we'll move to opening 8, where I'll look this one up. Light Infection. Well, this is another one that grew on me a hell of a lot. I really didn't like it to start off that period of Gintama, but it grew on me again a hell of a lot and became one of my favourite songs. Especially in the full song, it has about a minute and 2 minutes of just kind of build up, and then it gets to that when the bass hits and such, and it just becomes an absolutely awesome song. And again, one of my favourite songs in all of Gintama, so it's definitely got to go high up there for that. Some really awesome visuals as well. I can't remember when did it say it was playing. So it was towards the end of the series. It actually gave quite a lot of old school flashbacks and such as well, if I remember correctly. Again, it's been a little while since I watched it, but I remember it being quite a big opening for kind of storytelling as well. So I think this is another S tier opening. I think I put it at the end of SS tier for now, but yeah, absolutely brilliant opening in my opinion. It's quite unfortunate the Yorinuki openings aren't on here, but I guess I'll have a little. I guess I'll speak about them after I've ranked every other opening on this. I think we have them listed on the wiki here. Endings, yeah, we've got the Yorinuki openings here, so I'll have a little speak about them after we finished with the actual openings of the series. I guess I'll do the same for the endings as well, although I can't remember the Yorinuki stuff that well, although I only did just watch it. I kind of watched it all in one burst, didn't I? Not over a period of time like with these. I watched it over like 30 days, for example, so I remember these a whole lot better, which should of course make sense. We've just done opening 8, so now we'll move on to Tengokyo Alien. Absolutely brilliant opening again. One of the best openings to actually show anyone new to Gintama what the hell the show's about. It's about craziness. It's about everyone running together, rampaging throughout Edo. Again, an absolutely amazing song. I love the drop where it goes from this really kind of upbeat, humorous kind of tune up down to this almost opening 5 like tune of just pure kind of rage and all this seriousness and such. It speaks about Gintama a hell of a lot. It has these really high highs and has these really low lows during the song, and again, just a brilliant opening to show anyone that's going to be new to Gintama. I think opening 9 has got to go SS tier yet again, and probably my favorite to be honest out of all the ones so far. Not song wise, I'd say the song again, really awesome song, but I do prefer pretty much every other song in the SS tier. But to go along with the visuals, top Gintama opening so far anyway. And then we'll move on to opening 10. Is that Wonderland? Maybe. No, it's Dilemma by Ecosystem. Now, this one was the one with the elevator scene that I was expecting to be in the anime, but didn't ever make it into the show, I'm pretty sure. But it was really nice it being them adding that to the opening, I guess. Again, I was a little bit disappointed we didn't actually see that, but I'm pretty sure it's nowhere in the manga or anything. So again, it's just a really nice addition. They have all these people by Gintoki's back, especially considering what some of the focuses are later on in the Gintama series. Everyone chasing Gintoki's back and such. But yeah, this one had some really awesome scenes and was actually one of the best animated openings up until this point as well, in my opinion. The song's really awesome as well. What was it called again? It was called Dilemma. See, I always get Dilemma and Wonderland mixed up, but I think this is the one with the female, and she goes really high pitched during a lot of it. So if I do remember the song correctly, it is an absolute banging song. I think this one has got to go. Oh man, this is so hard, isn't it? Because again, these realistically, all of these could go SS tier. Oh man. I think this one is going to go S tier, at the top of S tier. Again, the visuals and the song combined make it S tier. I'd say the song itself is probably lower S tier, but the visuals again could be SS tier. So yeah, that one might get a few complaints to be honest, but again, go anyway. Then we'll move on to opening 11, which I think is the Wonderland one, which was played during the Fawny arc. Yeah, got the picture here. This one is definitely SS tier. Again, both the song is another absolute banger, and the visuals as well are just absolutely great. The quality in visuals went up so much from opening 9. I'm not saying the visuals were bad at all in the earlier openings, as you guys can see there's a lot of them up in the SS tier, but just the quality of animation just went up so much. It made the openings look so beautiful as well as sound absolutely beautiful as well. So this one is SS tier. One of my favourite songs in all the Gintama as well, and played during one of my favourite arcs for my favourite characters, Hijikata and Gintoki. Wasn't one of my favourite arcs in general, but just love that we got to focus on 2 of my favourite characters. I think this one has got to go. Ooh, I think this one has got to go just second, just below opening 9 in my opinion. Again, opening 9 just encapsulates Gintama, so I think opening 11 has done pretty damn well to get up to SS tier right at the top there. And then we'll move on to opening 12, where it's going to be Let's Go Out. Now, this was one of my favourite songs building up to this opening. I actually heard this again quite a bit before I actually watched the opening during the series, and had it on blast pretty much every day building up to it. The visuals, I remember, weren't as good as I was hoping they'd be after listening to the song so much, but again, the song itself does carry it to a really high position for me. Now, if I can just find it, opening 12, there we go. I think we are going to put that another A tier, but I think we're going to put it in the top of A tier. I will just actually have a little re-up because, again, it has been a little while since I watched it and I can't remember the visuals that well. As you guys can probably tell by now, I can remember the visuals, so some of them pretty well, but others not at all. So what was it, OP 12 I think it was. Go Out. Yeah, just a really fun song, isn't it? But yeah, I remember just absolutely listening to the song non-stop leading up to when it was playing in the opening. So we got a little flashback scene there, but yeah, just some kind of standard Gintama kind of slice of life fun visuals for this one. Again, I do remember being a little bit disappointed, but I don't actually remember it that well. Again, I probably should have definitely watched all the openings again before going in this, but I think top of A tier fits that one pretty well. I've then got opening 13, which is the one that got me into the series to start with. I listened to this a couple of years ago now and watched it a couple of years ago, and opening is absolutely beautiful. I remember thinking it would be something entirely different than what I ended up watching, which was Gintama. Seeing Jiraiya, and no, it wasn't Jiraiya, was it? What's his name? Seeing Oboro and the guy from the Beam Saber arc. I can never remember his name, but the guy from the Beam Saber arc and Oboro in the opening just looked badass as fuck, and I thought it was going to be this the whole of that season was going to be this whole tense kind of big situation with these two like major villains and such, and I thought it was going to be a more standard show in that period, for example, just like plain villain, for example. But these guys weren't even like the main villains during that point. These guys, one of them was actually a kind of protagonist in a way. He was Shinpachi and Otei's teacher. So yeah, it was just not what I was expecting at all going into the arc. But again, this opening got me into the series, and one of the best songs I've ever heard in anime, and some of the most beautiful visuals I've ever heard in anime as well. Goes really nice as well with the Courtesan of a Nation arc. So I think this is going to be topping the list so far at SS tier, the top of SS tier for opening 13. I've then got opening 14, which is Day by Day, another really awesome song, another hype-inducing song as well, that gets you ready for the episode. Here it is. I can't again remember the visuals too well, so I will just have a little re-up on that. I should just keep YouTube open, really, shouldn't I? Day by Day looks really nice from the first view, but this was during the reasonable latter stages of Gintama, wasn't it? Yeah, obviously clean visuals, slice of life comedy stuff as usual, showing off the characters. Day by day by day. I do remember this scene being absolutely insane though, when he was slashing. Yeah, this was one of my favourite parts of it. Gintoki just slashing through on the drop as well, like Akatsuki, Kamui. Again, the visuals aren't anything majorly different than what we've seen in other Gintama openings, for example. But again, the way it fits with the song, and the song just being an absolute banger, it's got to go bottom of S tier for me. Actually, I think it does beat out Anna to Magic personally, because I really like, I think it's Blue and Count that do the song. I really like most of their songs that they do for anime shows, so yeah, S tier for me for that one. Then we'll move to opening 15, which is Pride Kakame. Wow, this is another absolutely banging song, and if I remember the visuals, we'll just have a little rewatch. It has been a little while, but I think this is when the Shogun assassination arc started. I could be oh no, I'm really wrong here, aren't I? Am I really wrong here? I think it might be. I think this was playing before that arc started, and then it rolled on towards when the arc was playing as well. Although again, I could be really wrong. But this is one of my favourite songs in all of Gintama yet again. Oh yeah, this was kind of the build-up, wasn't it? I remember the Gokiburi mask that Kondo was wearing, and again, I think it was playing during the start of the arc. Although again, I could be really wrong. But there's some. Oh, it was the Shinigami arc. That's the one. The Shinigami arc was insane as well. Meeting Nobu. The visuals in this opening are absolutely insane as well, aren't they? Man, this is gonna be tough to rank this one. Yeah, look how many brilliant moments there were in this opening. Jesus. Alright. Oh, I've got even this sick shot of Shinsuke as well. Alright. Ah, man. Where am I going to put this one? Again, one of my favourite songs in all of Gintama. I listened to it a hell of a lot on my own time. And the visuals there, as you can see again, absolutely beautiful. See, it's so hard because do I rate it above the opening that got me into the show and one of the songs I've listened to the absolute most out of any kind of Japanese anime songs? Yeah, I'm going to put it just below again, just for the main reason again, this opening getting me into the series and letting me enjoy such a beautiful series. But opening 15, take nothing away from it. The song is absolutely perfect. The visuals are beautiful as well for the Shinigami arc that it covers. Again, I did get that a little bit wrong, didn't I? I think it's just before the Shogun assassination arc. This opening starts playing. And I think it might be, yeah, I think it's opening 17 that is the actual one that starts with the Shogun assassination arc. But yeah, this opening was damn perfect, man, in my opinion. Same with opening 13 and opening 9. Opening 11 as well, you could say. But I think this is where pretty much everything's perfect, but these guys are all insane in their own right as well. So yeah, that is opening 15. You probably expected that one to go pretty high, as I think that is a really popular opening, and the song on YouTube has a whole lot of plays, which I was not expecting during the time as well. We've then got Beautiful Days, which is pretty decent song. I wouldn't say it really holds a candle to many of the other songs on the list, but in general it's a kind of really fun song, and it's quite repetitive, of course, just saying beautiful Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it does again fit Gintama really nicely, being a very soulful kind of show. I can't remember the visuals that well again, so I will just watch it quickly. Hope you guys don't mind I'm doing this as well. There's a few versions of it. Yeah, this is the one with the real interest in art style, isn't it? And so that gets points for the art style. Of course, the slice of life moments as usual. Yeah. Oh, I remember this one now, of course. So yeah, I think again the visuals were really nice there, so it definitely gets points for that. And the song was good, but again, not one I listened to a whole lot, so we'll get marked down for that. I think in that case, it has got to go probably in the B tier, and yeah, probably better than opening 2 in my opinion. I don't think it's quite as good as opening 12 or Stairway Generation in my opinion, but again the art style is really cool, and again something different from Gintama, which you love to see every now and then. And then we go on to opening 17, No. I don't think I've got to rewatch this one, but yeah, this opening is an absolute banger, isn't it? Another Does opening, and you guys know I love my Does openings. I think this one is better than Don 10 as well, in my opinion, both visual wise, of course. Some visuals in this are absolutely insane, but the song as well is just an absolute banger. So I think this one has got to go. I think it's better than Tengokyo Alien as well, but I don't think I prefer it than Pride Kakame, so I think we'll put it just in the 3rd place for now. Okay, so then we've got opening 18, which I think is called Kagero. Now, this is the opening for the Rakyu arc, I'm pretty sure, and this opening was really awesome as well. Another song I listened to before I actually watched the arc, and I listened to this pretty much like a little bit like opening 12. I can't remember what it was called, opening 12, but yeah, it was a little bit like that. I listened to this a lot building up to the opening, and the visuals again for this opening were absolutely beautiful. Just like opening 17, of course, the animation just being top tier, but the song as well being one of my favourite songs up to that point, and I remember the visuals didn't let me down at all. So adverse to opening 12, this one was much further exceeded my expectations going into it, so I think this one gets definite marks for that. I think it's going to be over the difficult actually, isn't it? I think it's going to be over the S tier. So hard ranking them between this tier, isn't it? I think we'll put it just below opening 4. I think that sounds about right to me. Again, the visuals bring it up a hell of a lot. I don't think I actually prefer it song-wise than any of the other songs on here, but again, the visuals just help it quite heavily. But I don't think the visuals outplaces opening 4 for me personally. So I think just before opening 4 sits okay with me. Then we've got verses for Blue and Count. Again, I think this was the opening to Porori Hen, I'm pretty sure. Opening 19. It hasn't been too long since I watched it, of course, so the visuals, again, I think it's that kind of slice of life, funny visuals as usual, but the animation again being a lot higher quality than it was earlier on the show, and the song being another really awesome song by Blue and Count. As I said earlier, every Blue and Count song they do in anime shows usually end up being a banger, and this is another one of those. I think I actually prefer this song to the Day by Day one as well, although the Day by Day one fit absolutely beautiful with the animation in that opening, so I'm not sure I can rate it quite as highly. Where did I put that, by the way? I think I put it at 14, so I'm not sure I can rate this one quite as highly, to be honest with you guys, although this one is an absolute banger as well, so I think we'll put them together. I think I put it just under opening 14 though. Okay, then we've got opening 20, which is Kateni My Soul. Really awesome opening for the Silver Soul arc, the first half of it anyway. And yeah, this one has a really nice animation in the opening. Again, a lot of serious moments, of course, because it's covering quite a serious arc. But the song is really awesome. It took me quite unexpected as well, as I didn't really think I'd enjoy it that much, and I didn't for the first couple of episodes. But it really grew on me. Again, a lot of these songs are pretty big growers on me. The more I hear them, the more it kind of makes sense with the Gintama franchise. I'm not sure if that's me, of course it's in a completely different language, Japanese, but I'm not sure if that's my brain kind of understanding more about the tones of the song, not obviously not understanding what the meaning is, but kind of understanding the emotion in the song in place with the arc as well, just seeing how the arc progresses and seeing how that song kind of follows that as well. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I imagine it would be, to be fair, so probably one of the reasons why this grew on me so much, but really do love this song. And the full song is really awesome as well. I think this is one that's got to go S tier for me. Again, not one of the ones I listen to as much as any of the ones in the SS tier, but I think both visual wise and opening animation wise, I think we'll put that in the S tier, just above opening 1 and just below opening 10. And then we've got the final opening, which should be pretty fresh in my memory, opening 21, which is the last opening. I Want to Be, another one I listened to before the series started. Of course, I listened to them all before the series started with my reactions, but I listened to this one heavily before the series started because I was quite a big Spy Air fan. I listened to a lot of, well, I'm not saying I'm the biggest Spy Air fan ever or anything, but I listened to quite a lot of their songs before watching too many anime. When I first got into anime and such, I think I listened to a few of their songs, and then obviously opening 13, which got me just typing Inspire in YouTube, for example, and just listened to random songs here and there, and some of them ended up being anime songs, which was kind of nice surprises going into some animes, Gintama being one of them, of course. But yeah, opening 21 is got to be the GOAT opening in my opinion, better than opening 13, which again is hard to say because opening 13 got me into the series and was such a big opening for me going into the series as well. Having really high expectations because my expectations were based off opening 13, and opening 13 is one of the best anime openings in all of anime, so opening 21, it says quite a lot beating out opening 13 for me. Ending off the series and capping it off beautifully. I love it that it plays in the final movie as well. I'm pretty sure it plays in the final movie. Again, that could be my memory failing me, but it was just an absolute beautiful opening for the end of the series, and what a song as well. Seeing everyone flash past the screen and so many beautiful visuals was again just a beautiful way to cap out the series. But that is where the tier list ends for now. We've got a couple in the B tier, 16 and opening 2. Again, I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with these two being an A tier as well. Now it's really quite tough having these in S tier because especially these two, these three even, been some really awesome openings for me. But I think this is where it kind of starts. That I listen to this. Pardon me. I listen to this almost on a daily basis. Every opening from here, and they're just songs that get me hyped up and such. Just I can remember them so fondly, and I remember the arcs that came from these songs so fondly as well. So yeah, I think a whole lot of them in the SS tier as kind of expected. So hopefully you guys don't get at me for that. But I will actually rate the Yorinuki openings now. Again, I won't be able to remember them as well as I did all the other openings, and I didn't even remember all the other openings that well, did I? So the first one we've got is Bakaji Dancer, which I'm not going to actually rate the visuals at all, just because there isn't really any visuals for it. I think it's kind of like a recap for the movie and such, and it was played during the Benny Zakura movie, which I watched in my own time. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see my reaction to that, but yeah, that's another really awesome song by Duz. I wouldn't say it's as good as Don10 or No No No, but I think for me that would probably go, just based on the song wise, it'd probably go somewhere towards the end of S tier, probably somewhere around here for me personally, somewhere in S tier. I will have to YouTube the other ones. Kaze no Gotoku. We'll go off full screen for this just for the moment. Probably till the end of this section. What was it? Kazu no Gotoku, I think. Oh no, we got that wrong. Kaze no Gotoku. So your one letter changes everything. Oh god. see style, the rapper Zura. Ah yeah, I remember this one. It's an interesting song, isn't it? Again, nothing too special in terms of visuals. A lot of I do remember this scene looking cool as hell though. This one here with these two, yeah, that one was real good. But yeah, I think this one would probably go somewhere. Honestly, it'd probably go B tier or maybe even C tier. I remember reacting to it not too long ago, to be honest with you guys, but again, nowhere near as memorable as all these, because again, we didn't really get to spend that much time watching those. I watched the Yorinuki Gintama-san openings once, and with these, again, I got to watch them through 30 or 40 episodes even sometimes. So yeah, that one would probably go C or B, C or D tier for me somewhere. Again, I'm not really 100% sure on that. Then got Kasanoi Girl, Yorinuki Gintama-san OP3. Yeah, this is the right one. Gonna get a glimpse of the song. Again, we've got those slice of life opening kind of visuals. Again, nothing too special there for me, and the song was, I think I remember it, I said in the reaction, it was kind of standard as well, so I think this one probably goes C tier for me as well. Oh, we've then got 4 and 5 by two big names in the opening kind of tier list here, aren't they? So yeah, I remember 4, of course. 4 would probably go S tier, and if it was S tier, it'd probably be around these two, in all honesty, or SS tier. I'm thinking S tier, and it'd probably go in between opening 1 and opening 20. If I was to place it, I'd say one of the better openings again from the Yorinuki Gintama-san openings. This the song was an absolute banger, as well as the visuals being quite dark and centered around the crows, which we know kind of represents a Boro and such. Oh well, that we always see the crows around a Boro. Pretty much kind of foreshadowing his death, I imagine, or maybe his immortality. But yeah, opening 4 was an absolute banger. I remember absolutely loving that when I heard it. It's a shame I didn't get to watch the reruns of Gintama, as I would have loved to listen to that over and over again. But then opening 5, that's ending 5. Is there visuals for that? It kind of just looks like this. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it just kind of looks like the second movie visuals, but that's not the right song. Interesting. Not sure what's going on here. We'll just try and find the right one. I think it'll probably come under opening 6, maybe. Yeah, here it is. I react to this? Oh yeah, I think I do remember. Do I? Again, we've got some quite standard visuals that we see in most of the openings. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. Yeah, I remember this one now because we got to see Hijikata, Takasugi's smile, and this one was quite focused on Takasugi, wasn't it, as well? So yeah, that one I'd probably place probably around B tier, maybe between those two, B tier, maybe bottom of A tier, probably somewhere around there. But I guess that ends it off for the openings. Again, make sure you let me know what you guys thought about these openings down in the comment section where you'd place them. I imagine a lot of you guys are probably quite similar for me, having quite a lot of the SS tiers and then not so many in the other tiers. But it was a really awesome and quite reminiscent kind of placing of all the openings here. And again, a lot of my favorite anime songs in general are a lot of the Gintama openings, so makes sense that a lot of them would be SS tier. But make sure you let me know what you guys thought about what I placed, where I placed these down in the comment section, and where you guys would place your favorite openings yourself on this tier list. But now we'll move straight ahead to the endings. Okay, so welcome back. Obviously not too much of a wait for you guys in the video, but back on a completely different day now to do the endings, which looking at it and thinking about it is maybe going to be just as hard, maybe even harder than ranking all the openings, just because there's quite a lot of endings, a few more than openings, but also we'll be ranking them more off the, personally I'll be ranking the endings more off the song than the visuals, as some of them have some kind of static visuals and some still shots and such, and I don't think that's fair, just kind of ranking them down in comparison to one with a lot of animation, for example. But yeah, just really looking forward to getting into these endings. We'll obviously start with number 1 if I can find it. Luckily we've got them all numbered, so it shouldn't be too hard to find the openings. I can't. Oh, there's number 1. Fusen Gamu. Now I didn't actually like that one that much thing when I heard it, and I didn't actually listen to it at all on my own time, but I did recently download it a couple weeks ago, and it's actually an absolutely banging song, so I will definitely rate it up for that. Can't remember the visuals too much, but I think we'll put that in the A tier. And we might just have a look at the visuals actually, because again I've been listening to it quite a bit in my own time. Haven't actually watched the opening in my own time at all. Again, I don't really watch the visuals that much for any of these in my own time, just again listen to the songs while I'm on the move and such. So it's Gintama Ending 1. Yeah, it's been a long. Oh, I remember now. This is when everyone's floating down. It's almost a little bit like the opening 21, to be honest, isn't it? With kind of all the characters flying across the screen, but obviously this is at a much slower pace. But yeah, I actually really enjoy this song. Again, I didn't enjoy it that much when I heard it originally, and all throughout the series until the end of the series, which is funny. Same with the first opening, to be honest. Didn't listen to it at all in my own time or anything until I pretty much completed the series. With Zura there. What is Zura doing? The Patriot, hey. But yeah, a lot of these guys are big players later on in the show, aren't they? Of course, Shinsengumi, Gintoki. But yeah, pretty much a static ending there, just moving down the screen. But again, it's quite funny how that's quite similar to the scene in opening 21 with them all flying across. Of course, again, the opening scene in opening 21 is a lot better animated, but obviously that comes with the times and such, and the money and such. But yeah, I think A tier is a pretty good place for that. Again, this will be relative to the ending, so if this is on A tier, if there was an A tier opening, they might not be on the same level, so just keep that in mind. We've then got ending 2, which is Mr. Raindrop. I think this one has got to go. Oh, this is hard. They haven't put any SRSS tiers yet, so I have nothing really to compare it to. We'll put it in S tier for now. I really love this ending. Again, it's got some nice animation to it. It's not that much, of course, but it's just Elizabeth kind of walking down a road with an umbrella, and it's just a really fun opening. I was not expecting it at all when it came on during I was watching the series, but absolutely loved it. The song is great as well. Pretty much all in English, I think, and again just kind of focuses on Elizabeth, and I think we see Katsura at the end, but yeah, absolutely love that opening. It's so cute. Also reminds me of one of the Yorinuki Gintama openings with the Just Away and such, but obviously this one came first, and yeah, S tier for that one. Absolutely love that ending. We'll then go ending 3, Yuki no Tsubasa. I think this is the one where Gintoki's kind of driving in the snow. This song is an absolute banger. Again, with opening 3, I think it is Yorinuki no Sora. I'm not sure if they do the same both. I'm not sure if that band does both of those songs, but in my eyes, both of those songs are really awesome and quite similar in a way. But again, I absolutely love this ending. This could go very much like the opening one, which you guys saw a minute ago with most of them in SNS tier, but I think this one has got to go above Mr. Raindrop. I'll put it in S tier for now. Again, these two could quite possibly go SS tier, so we'll have to wait till we see what comes up later. What happens with my favourite ending? I haven't really got a favourite opening or ending. Again, what I would say is opening 21 and just for the visuals and such, but I haven't actually got a favourite song out of all these because again they're all so good. I can't really choose. So ranking them like this is just an absolute nightmare for me. I hope you guys understand. Then got ending 4, which is Candy Line. I really like this song as well. It's got a really awesome song to it. I can't remember the visuals that well, so I think I will just have a little re-up, although I kind of think they're just the it's kind of a static kind of comedy shot again, although I'm not 100% sure. I remember the beat, of course, and I remember the song. Good morning, Yorinuki. I think it's that one. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, I remember the visuals now. It's where we get a load of the shots of them at school. Yeah, this one definitely gets ranked up for the visuals. Again, I won't be judging it too much based off that, but yeah, it does help having some good visuals, doesn't it? And a good song as well, really awesome song. Again, I didn't enjoy that song too much when it first came on, but like pretty much every song in Gintama grew on me a hell of a lot. I don't think it's quite as good as these two, so I will put it just at the top of A tier. Again, the visuals boost up a little bit, otherwise it probably would have been lower than ending one, sorry. But yeah, just the combination of the both make it top of A tier for me. I then got Shura, which is a great ending. I got some really nice visuals to it as well. I don't need to rewatch that one. And of course, is by Does, which is an absolute bang and band. But best ending so far for me, SS tier. And when it was playing during the Benny Zakura arc as well, it was just yeah, just pure chaos. And it just gets you hyped up for that arc so well. The first kind of serious arc in Gintama, again, just done such a good job of hyping us up through the ending theme. Get us ready for a serious arc in the series, so SS tier for sure. We then got opening 6, which ending 6, which I definitely need a re-up on because I don't remember the song or the oh, I think I do. I think it goes like that. Yeah, I don't remember the visuals that well at all though. But I really like this song, I remember now. Yeah, I love that bit. It's everyone looking at the stars. Again, some nice visuals in this one, isn't there? The guy, very simple, but very nice. Yeah, that one's a really good one. I think that one tops the A tier in my opinion. Again, been a while since I heard that actually, which is surprising considering how good a song that is. And the visuals are really nice as well. So yeah, that one goes definitely top of A tier for me. Again, not quite as good as these three, but of course it's just my opinion. I've then got Signal by Kellen, which is a song I listen to a hell of a lot, especially right after the kind of opening aired, and still to this day I listen to it quite a lot. Visuals are really nice as well. Got some especially for the time, some really nice animation, especially on some of the Kaze scenes in that ending. Yeah, this one's got to go high up for me as well. Of course, the song is an absolute banger, as I just mentioned. So I think this one will go S tier. Oh, this is hard, man, because the animation's really damn nice in this, and the song is really awesome as well. I think I will actually put it just above Mr. Raindrop. I could go SS tier potentially, but like, again, yeah. What's the difference really between S tier and SS tier? SS tier is just like the top of the top, and this is just the top. So hard to distinguish the difference between these two. They're both absolutely amazing ranks, of course. So yeah, so I think in between those is about where I put it. We've then got ending 8, I think. Be the Flow, another absolute banger. Again, not too much animation, it's just Elizabeth. It's almost like Mr. Raindrop Elizabeth just riding a bike down the road, but the song is, again, absolutely great. Another song I listen to a hell of a lot on my own time. I think this one has got to top out the S tier. I think what I'll do is I put ones that are kind of special for kind of it's hard because they're all special, but for kind of big reasons other than me just loving the song or loving the visuals and actually having like an impact on the series and such, which a lot of them do. So maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah, Speed of Flow is absolutely great. S tier for me, top of S tier so far. Just because again the song is just so gritty and sick, and especially when it gets into it, it's just like obviously I don't need a re-up on it. Yeah, S tier for me. I think you guys would probably agree quite heavily with that one. Then got ending 9, which is Sanagi. Another absolute mate. I can't believe how many banging songs there were in a row at the start of the endings of Gintama. I mean, there was all the way through, but just the quality at the start here is just crazy, isn't it? And at the end as well, at the other end of the spectrum, the songs at the end of the series as well are just absolutely crazy. I feel like the middle it does kind of dip down a little bit. Again, it kind of hits that peak going up and then dips down a little bit and then goes back up, in my opinion. Again, we'll get into that when we get into the middle section. But Sanagi, again, another brilliant ending. It has a lot of the visuals for the younger kids during their shoujo. What's it called? Shonja Shoryuku, I think it's called. Shoujo Shonjuku. It's not that one, is it? That's Shoujo. Shoyo Yoshida and Shonja Shojuku. I'm terrible with names, aren't I? But yeah, ending 9 is again a brilliant song. Another song I listened to a hell of a lot when I first heard it, and absolutely loved it all the way through. Again, the visuals get some nice backstory shots. So this one's got to go S tier for me again. I think we'll put it at the bottom of S tier. Actually, I put it just above Mr. Raindrop. Mr. Raindrop is a bit of a meme song, let's be honest, but a really good one nevertheless. But yeah, we'll put Sanagi just below Signal, I think. Yeah, that seems about right. Again, a lot of these songs are some of my favourite songs in all of anime, so again, it's so hard ranking some of these and comparing them to each other like this. But yeah, we'll move on to ending 10. The World Is Yours. I think that's the one with Kagura just running down the beach, encountering a few things on our way. We'll just have a little replay of the song, as it has been a little while since I listened to it. Actually, I remember when it was playing, I listened to it pretty much religiously, but after that, I haven't actually listened to it too much. Yeah, I remember that one. All you need is a second. But yeah, this one's a very feel-good song, as well as having some nice animation. Again, not the craziest animation ever or anything, but just nice having these kind of... had a few like this, haven't we, with the two Elizabeth ones, just a character just kind of statically running across statically running across the screen. I think this one has got to go A tier, and I think we'll put it just below Kaseki and just above these two in A tier. We'll then move to opening 11, I. Now again, this one I haven't seen the visuals for a long time, but I remember the song, and the song is absolutely great. Got a very awesome beat to it. But a depressing one so far, isn't it? Umibozu. But yeah, just I remember this bit. I think this was during the correspondence arc, if I remember correctly, because there was quite a focus on Shinpachi during that time, wasn't there? Yeah, I love this song, man. And yeah, it did have quite a bit of focus on Shinpachi this ending, I thought. And I think it was during the time he was getting some girlfriends and such. So yeah, that one's a great one. Again, I haven't seen the visuals for that one for a while. That just makes me so excited to rewatch this, to be honest. Again, I haven't started yet. I've still got to finish Do Ra 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 in my own time. But yeah, I'm gonna start that right after. Oh, this one's gonna be A tier again. I'm going to put it at the top of A tier, I'm pretty sure. Not quite S tier, not for me just yet. Again, maybe on a rewatch it would be. Again, it fits really nice to where it is in the story as well. Again, I remember it being quite Shinpachi focused during that time, and Kagura had a little bit of a focus as well. Obviously, she was quite prevalent in that. But yeah, the song was an absolute banger in that, as well as the visuals being really nice and actually having some good animation to them, just like Signal, for example. and Shura. But then we'll move to ending 12, Kagayita, another absolute banger. Again, one I haven't actually watched for a long time, but the song I again remember listening to it religiously, and I think this is at the Yoshiwara arc, wasn't it, when we first met Kyubei, when we first met Tsukiyo, because I remember her being quite prevalent towards the end of this, if I remember correctly. Maybe not towards the end, but in parts of this I remember her being kind of the standout player in this ending. Yeah, this song is so good, man. Again, I haven't seen the visuals for a long time. Quite dark again, aren't they? I just hope we don't get copyrighted. Yeah. Kamui, I think that's the first time we see him as well. I think we may see him in the opening, one of the openings first, but this is another one of the first times we see him. Jeez, man. Yeah, visuals are nice as well. Of course, again, it's always nice having some animated visuals for the ending, and that song again is an absolute banger. It's got to go S tier for me. I think we go above these. I think just below Signal will be alright for me. Hard because again, the song. I think the song personally is probably one of the best out of all of them so far. Again, it's hard saying that because they're all fucking sick. But yeah, the song's one of the best so far. But again, visual wise, I can't really say it's better than Signal, because again, the Signal had a lot of sick shots for me personally, a lot of memorable ones, especially that one right there. Yeah, 12 will do. Again, it's so hard ranking these, man. Then we'll go with 13, which is Acer Answer. Now I'm pretty sure this is again. I haven't really seen this one for a while, so I'm not going to rewatch it or anything. But I remember the song. I don't listen to it all that much, and I remember when I did like the song, I didn't even listen to it all that much. So I think this one, it's got a nice tone to it and such. That's the thing, and it's got this really kind of melodic beat to it, so it is a good song. Again, not one I listen to a whole lot. I prefer the kind of heavier ones like Speed of Flow and Signal, for example, but it's still a good song, so I think we'll put it in B tier. I will just read myself up on the visuals just in case. Yeah, it's the one where they spin around the world and there's loads of little things pop up. Yeah, I think I am right in saying that is probably. Yeah, the song's really good though. Yeah. Well, B tier for now. We'll move it if we need to. We've then got one I probably mixed up with I. We've got Woe I Ni coming up next. This one again got a really awesome song and a really awesome beat to the song. And I think it focuses mostly on Kagura during this time. Obviously, we get that big smile at the end of the ending, but we'll just read myself up again on the visuals. I probably should have, again, like I said, like I mentioned in the opening one, probably should have watched this before. But yeah, this song is absolutely great, isn't it? Following mostly on Kagura. Of course, we've got some comedy shots. All the classics. Look at these guys. Tamara. You can just imagine Catherine there, can't you? Jesus. Who even are these masks? There's Kibei's father, Tojo, old man Yagi, Matako looking badass as hell, Madao and his wife, Mitsuba. Oh, so was this playing? I think this was after the Mitsuba arc, I'm pretty sure. Mutsu. Jeez, and then we get the big shot of Kagura smiling. Yeah, that was a nice little re-up on those visuals, to be honest. Again, the song is absolutely great, so definitely at least A tier for me. Oof. This is so difficult. Oh man, I think this is actually again even more difficult than the openings. Because again, it's just pretty much purely based on off song. Again, the visuals matter, but a lot of the visuals are reasonably similar. Obviously, they're specific to their own kind of portion to the anime, but oh man, all right, middle of A tier. So hard putting it there, but middle of A tier. Then we've got A Wonderful Days. I think this is the one where it's like Asai. There's a couple of beautiful, wonderful, like many days in the Gintama. Yeah, we've got Glorious Days that come later on. Okay, so yeah, I think that is the one I was just kind of singing there, where everyone's walking across the screen. I love this one. Wonderful days. And I think during some portions am I right in saying not during some portions, but maybe towards the look at Zura sneaking. I think during maybe the end we see. I'm struggling to remember when this played, but I think we get a version of this ending where there's pretty much every character up until that point flying in the sky. I can't remember that well. I think we get a special ending with that. So if we did, which I'm pretty sure we did, that definitely takes up in my books a little bit. But yeah, really awesome song there. Not the best song again out of all of these, but some really cool visuals as well. Again, it's just that kind of foundation of people just walking across the screen. But it's really awesome to see people like join in, Zura sneak in and such, and then we'll show their personalities while just kind of walking down the road. Again, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a whole bunch of characters floating across the screen as well. Maybe during the end of the season. If this played towards the end of the season, I'm pretty sure that happened, but again, I can't remember that well. That's why a rewatch would be very nice. I think this one is actually going to go just to. Again, the song isn't my absolute favourites. I pretty much prefer every song in the A tier and above. But the visuals are really awesome, and it had that special ending. I think we'll have to go top of B tier. Again, that probably sounds pretty funny considering how much I've just complimented it, but B tier is not a bad tier, is it? Let's be honest. And again, it's so hard putting it here, but again, I can't say I prefer this song than Fusen Gamu. And obviously the visuals are obviously really nice, but again, don't take it up too far. And of course, I'm mainly basing it off songs, so I think B tier is probably about right, top of B tier. Again, we can move stuff around if we need to. We've then got Sayonara no Sora. Again, another one I haven't seen for a while, visual wise. I think I remember the song. We'll just oh yeah, another kind of heavy one. I think this is everyone's in school again during this ending, but they're actually in school, not just like photos. Cinderella, Elizabeth, all the girls, Mala reading his manga, all the cool guys, smoking, which is not cool. Kamui, I remember that shot. Akasugi, yeah, again, some really nice shots in this one, isn't there? Edoro crying, again, a really awesome song for that one. And some nice visuals which take it up as well, in my opinion. I think this one's going to go A tier, and I think it is going to go in the middle of A tier. Again, really awesome song. Not one of my favourite songs, and not one I listen to a whole lot. Read up on some of these, I definitely will have to listen to them a lot more. But some really awesome visuals is there as well. Again, I really like when Gintama does these kind of non-character kind of outfit changes and such. It's really awesome to see him in different kind of environments and such. And the school one's one that's been kind of going throughout the series, and it's really awesome seeing that. And I think we see that in the movie, don't we, right at the end, which is absolutely brilliant with Shoujo there and Utsuro as well. That's just an absolutely hilarious moment in the movie. Love how that movie ended, by the way. But now we've got one of my absolute favourites. We've got ending 17, Samurai Heart. This is another song and open ending, sorry. I'm not sure I actually watched it, but I definitely listened to this before going into Gintama, and it was another reasons why I got into Gintama along with opening 13. Was an absolute banging song, especially it became even better. It was already one of my favourite songs going into Gintama, and it got even better having context behind it, the visuals that go with it as well. I don't need to watch it because again I remember a lot of the kind of vivid imagery going very well with the arc it came along with, the 4 Davers arc, and it being pretty much a segment of that arc in itself. Let's be honest, having the ending song play every episode, and again Spire just hit the nail on the head every song for pretty much every anime they do. So this one has got to go SS tier, and we'll put it at the top of SS tier. because again, it just fits so nicely into the story. Some beautiful visuals, which I'm not marking on too much, but the song as well, just absolutely great. I'm really not sure what it's called though. Is it Samurai Heart or Some Like It Hot? I think it's got like 2 titles, and if you listen, you can kind of hear both said, but I think it is Samurai Heart. But yeah, just a absolutely amazing ending, and the top one so far, in my opinion. We've then got Balance Doll. See, again, this is where it started to pick up again, in my opinion. We get a couple of decent ones coming in around the middle section, but then we've got Balance Doll, which was one of my absolute favourites. I'll just read myself up on the visuals. I think it's the one where they're all standing on the water. But yeah, this song is absolutely great, isn't it? I just need to read myself up on the ending. But I'm pretty sure. Do we get some different characters every episode on there? Man, that's such a banger. Again, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I can't play too much. Yeah, I think it is. I think this is the one where we get a different guy. I think that's not Shin's fake, is it? That's Takeshi. When he was pretending to be Takasugi when they met up. Again, let's not get copyrighted. I lose myself with the source sometimes, but yeah, that one's brilliant, especially again with that aspect of them adding a new character every time they changed arc and such. That was just a great touch and an absolutely brilliant song. Quite a simple visuals and such as well, but simple, that works really awesome. So this one is going to be another S tier one. Whereabouts though? So hard placing them. So hard, man. Right, better. I think about there again. It's hard. Tsunagi, Balance Doll, Kagayita. How do you separate any of these? I can't. So I guess we put them in the middle. We've then got Anagura, which is ending 19. I think this is, of course, the one where they show them in the suits and such. Again, that really nice kind of visual aspect. I don't need to watch it again. We'll actually listen to it, and I guess we might as well look at a few shots while we do that. I especially like that shot in that thumbnail we just saw there of Otei in the suit. She looks really damn good in the suit, man. Here we've got Gintoki though. Gintoki looking cool as hell. Jinpachi, Kagura looking cute as hell. Ijikata, Okita, Kondo. Yeah, this one again, not one of my favourite songs ever. I won't lie to you guys. I don't like this song nearly as much as all the other ones so far, I'm pretty sure. So this won't be going too high, but again, they've got some really nice artwork, hasn't it? Again, I love it when it does stuff like this, where it kind of changes up the whole vibe of some of these characters. Akasugi. And back through the bullet hole, almost like a bit of a James Bond kind of segue there. But yeah, definitely not one of my favourite songs so far, so I think this is probably got to go C tier. It's hard because again the visuals do bring it up, so yeah, we'll go bottom of B tier. I think the visuals again take it from a C to a B tier, but the song again I never really listened to it on my own time, and it's not something I kind of jam out to. It's got a nice beat behind it and such, but personally not one of my favourites. Didn't really grow on me. I think it's because with ending like that, where it does change the outfits and such, and does change the tone of some of the characters, it's kind of hard to link that back to an arc, for example. So for example, when I hear Samurai Heart and such, or Shura, for example, I always think back to Benizakura or the 4 Davis arc. With this, I can't remember at all what period it was kind of covering, so it's always more emotionally kind of connected to you when it kind of fits in with that arc, if that makes sense. But then we've got Nakama, which this is the one with all the characters on the screen, so I was mixing it up. I thought that was well, that was Beautiful Days, so that might have happened in Beautiful Days as well. I think it's because they're quite similar in the way they do things, but this one's just Gintoki driving down the street. This one is another one of my favourite songs out of Gintama, so this one's definitely going high up there. And again, I think the visuals, I don't think I need to rewatch, but I guess we will just have a little re-up. I think it's just Gintoki riding his bike, and again seeing all these characters that have been through the show up until this point. Yep, there's everyone. Not sure what happens at the end. I think it just speeds off. But yeah, I love that song. That song was really awesome, man. Again, kind of fits that spirit of Gintama, in my opinion, and it's really nice seeing all the characters again. So obviously not the best visuals ever, some really quite wholesome visuals, but the song is absolutely brilliant. So I've got to go S tier for that one, and it's up there with Balanced Doll. I think there's some Balanced Doll. Two reasonably similar songs in my opinion, and two absolutely brilliant songs in my opinion. So I will put them together, and I think I'll put Balanced Doll just a bit higher actually, thinking about it now. But yeah, those two are absolutely great. It's actually quite not too many up here in SS tier. I thought there'd be quite a bit more, but I guess most of them are written in the S tier, which again is not bad at all. We then got Moonwalk, which is quite an underrated one in my opinion. I listened to this song quite a lot as well. Didn't enjoy it too much during the time it was playing during the series, but absolutely love it now. And I think I obviously did get to love it during watching the series as well, but got a very interesting tone to it and such, hasn't it? And I can't quite remember the visuals, so we will just have a little look at that. I hope you guys don't mind me pretty much having a look every song, but I want to make a informed decision. Am I charged off? Obviously, you know what the song sounds like. It's quite a choir-ish song, isn't it? If that's a word. Jeez. I'm glad I've got to look at the visuals again. That's awesome, man, everyone. Almost like the car's changing, but it's just seeing what the screen on the other side of that screen. Little chilling on space of Sadaharu. Yeah, some nice visuals there. Again, obviously you know what the song sounds like, because it's a very kind of specific song in Gintama. We don't really have anything like it, do we? Yeah, this one has got to go A tier for me. The nice visuals as well definitely take it up, so I think I prefer it than those two. I think about the middle of A tier. It sounds about right for me. We've then got Expect, which I always get this one mixed up with Destiny. Obviously I know what Destiny sounds like. I think it's by Page, I think it is. I do listen to these two quite a lot, but and sometimes it's by Page, because that's the one I usually listen to. So I know the full names better than I remember most of them. Ah, yeah, I remember this one. This one's got some very interesting animation, hasn't it? So thick black outlines. Again, just some kind of cool character shots. That one's one of the best, of course. The Kihaterai, Mutsu. Ah, that is too, bro. Damn, that's sick as well. So yeah, some nice visuals there, but song's really good. Again, I listen to it quite a lot on my own time. Not one of my favourite songs, but a nice little bop every now and then. I think we'll put this. Ooh. Yeah, I don't actually prefer this than any of the ones in A tier, so I think this one's got to go B tier. I think I prefer it than those two though. I don't prefer it than Beautiful Day, so I think second in B tier sounds about right for me. I've then got Destiny, which I think is, if I remember correctly, it's just the characters kind of static on the screen, just moving along. The song is really awesome though. Again, it's almost a little bit like Expect, with the kind of auto-tune type of song, kind of wave in it. I'm not really sure what to say about it, but yeah, it's got that. It's kind of like a party song, and I really love that song. Again, I listen to it quite a lot. The visuals again aren't anything too crazy, but it's nice seeing all the characters kind of pan by. I think this one has got to go A tier. I do prefer it than Expect. Not that much better though, so I will put it at the bottom, towards the bottom of A tier. And then we've got Saigo Made. Oh, I can't remember this one. I can't remember nor the song or the visuals. Oh yeah, I do. Aqua Times. I remember this one now. I listened to this one a hell of a lot. I can't remember the visuals though. I remember it because of this shot. That shot is just really awesome, isn't it? And being an Aqua Times song, I think Aqua Times done a few Bleach songs as well. I really like the Bleach openings and endings. Don't like as a series all that much. It's a good series. Not one of the best or anything, but I think the best thing that came out of that series for me was the music. Anyway, the openings, the endings, the OST, and them doing a Gintama song I never would have expected. So I love this song. Again, I don't remember the visuals that well. Looks like quite Sadahari focused. And yeah, they change up the characters in this one every time as well, don't they? Yeah, it's a Sadahari focus one. Some good visuals in there. Again, not some of my favourite visuals at all. But I really love that song. Again, never would have expected Aqua Times to do a Gintama song, so nice we got that. I think this one has got to go A tier. It's looking like it's going to be towards the top of A tier as well. I think we'll put it about 4th place in A tier. I'm not really 100% sure if these are fully ordered. It kind of seems ordered to me at the minute, to be fair. Seems like a decent order for me, so maybe we can say this is ordered. But yeah, just absolutely love that song. We've then got Glorious Days, which is going straight up to S tier, but it's just where it's just if it's number 1 or number 2. It's got some absolutely brilliant visuals, and it's an absolute killer song as well, isn't it? I think this plays at am I right in saying that plays during the Shogun assassination arc? Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it does. I don't stop glorious days. I think I'll leave it in SS in the middle there for now. Again, it's a absolutely banging song, and I listened to it a hell of a lot. And during the time it was playing as well, it just fits that. I think it was played at the Shogun assassination arc. It just fits that kind of frame so perfectly. So SS tier for Glorious Days. Again, just a very memorable ending, isn't it? I've then got Achi Muite, which has got some really awesome visuals yet again. Like I said earlier, the series really does go ooh, 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 in terms of the endings. In my opinion, they just get great at the start, decent and good in the middle, and then absolutely great again towards the end. And Achi Muite is definitely up there as well. It's at least S tier, could be SS tier. The song is so great as well. I think we'll put it S tier, but I think we'll put it right at the top of S tier. I think it does actually beat Outspeed at Flow as well. Although these are some of my favourite songs in Gintama, this one again is just some great visuals and another absolutely banging song. I haven't actually looked up the lyrics yet, but I've heard the lyrics are actually quite depressing. But I've always seen it as a kind of uplifting, kind of melancholy kind of a song. I know they're two kind of those two words don't go together, melancholy and uplifting. But I see it as a kind of nice, kind of somber song in my opinion. Yeah, at top of S tier for me. Honestly, could go SS tier. I'll have a look back later. I've then got Silver, which is quite a heavy song. It's again quite metal like, and got some really nice visuals as well, if I do remember correctly. I think they're just kind of coloured. I will have a look quickly. I think they're just kind of different coloured focuses on the characters. Oh yeah, this is. Oh, I remember now. We get some nice shots of everyone in some big outfits, don't we? But yeah, the song is pretty damn heavy, isn't it? This one obviously played during the Rakio arc. The crows and everyone's weapon, of course. Yeah, that was I really like the visuals for that one actually. It's just a shame the song isn't one of my absolute favourites. I did really enjoy it on the first hearing and hearings towards the start, but as I heard it a bit more often, it became not one of my favourite songs, and I don't listen to it all too much now. But really awesome visuals for that one, wasn't there? I think with this one, I think I've got to put it in B tier again, just because I'm mostly ranking it off the song. I think I prefer. I prefer Wonderful Days. Again, I'm not really sure if Wonderful Days is a B tier ending, to be honest with you guys. Not, is it? Um, So yeah, this one's getting moved up. Yeah, we're moving up Wonderful Days to the A tier, and we'll have Silver at the top of the B tier. But actually, we're just going to switch them around because I do prefer Expect actually. And then we've got ending 28. We're getting towards the final ones now. I do wonder how. Or 40 minutes down. I knew this one was going to be a bit longer because it did have a few more endings. So yeah, probably going to take a little while to upload. Then got Hanko Seimei, which I think is the ending for the slip arc, the really fun one where we see Kaga at the wedding and all the cake and such. And I will just have a little listen again because I can't remember the song all that well, but I'll play it once and it'll come back to me. But yeah, the visuals, we know the visuals are really awesome. Yeah, I really enjoy that song as well. Really fun song. I didn't think I'd like it that much because again, it's quite feminine, the song and the visuals, but really awesome in my opinion. I think this one is another A tier one, quite high in the A tier actually as well. Uchikawase banana. Oh, whereabouts there? See, I don't actually listen to it all that much. This song, when it does play, I don't skip it or anything. I do keep it on. I will actually go a bit further down. I think, but the visuals are so good. The visuals are so good. Oh man, I'll put it in there. I'll put it in the middle of A tier. That might kind of seem a bit random because I was looking over there, but I think I listen to it a bit more than Moonwalk. I don't quite listen to it as much as some of these, but I think visual wise, it is definitely one of the best here. Probably competing up there with some of the best in the visuals here as well. But again, I'm mainly rating based on song and how much I listen to it, for example. We've then got the second to last one, which is Hana Ichimome. Now, this one is going to be another hard one to rank because the visuals are absolutely great. Some of my favourite visuals in this one because it's very raw, isn't it? And we get to see everyone kind of lifting up their swords and such, and pictures of everyone like flipping a page, and it's just an absolutely beautiful ending to watch and listen to as well. One of my favourite songs again throughout all of Gintama, so it's going to the SS tier, but it's just again where it's so hard rating all these brilliant songs, man. It's going to be above Shura. That's for sure. Hana Ichimome. Oh man, this is so tough. It could go there, it could go there, it could go there. I'm gonna sit on this for a minute. Yeah, I think the top. I think the top is about right for me personally. Again, I listened to this one a hell of a lot, and just the feels in the song, as well as just how well it fits the series and the visuals as well, all fit together so perfectly. And for the Arcus in as well, bang on, perfect in my opinion. So SS tier for Hana Ichimome, and then we've got Hikari Shoneiron. Not really sure. I can't see that well. Hikari Shomeiron. Obviously, the last ending in Gintama. And I didn't actually need to use the wiki this time, which is nice. Now, this one's going to be another hard one to rank because this one, again, is an absolutely brilliant ending. Get the flashbacks over every episode the art covers. We get flashbacks of every episode up until that point. They actually reference this part in the movie as well, don't they? Which is again a lovely. It's a shame the movie ending isn't on here. If the movie ending was on here, it'd be an SS tier, that's for sure. But the movie ending again was really nice how it kind of fitted in a load of latter endings of Gintama into it, and again just gave that nice little reference towards it. And there's obviously some really awesome songs in the movie as well, wasn't there? I think that my favourite song is the second insert song by Does. I think it's called like Breakthrough or something. But yeah, this song is so sick, isn't it? Again, by Chico with Honeyworks, who do Opening 15, which is another one of my absolute favourite songs in Gintama. But I love how Oh, this is there with Ichimome in my opinion. It's just if it's SS tier or if it's top of S tier. I think we're going to go SS tier, but then I do kind of feel bad putting Ichimome in S tier because again they're kind of on the same level for me. I mean they're not even. I mean they're right next to each other, but it's so hard. I think they reference this ending in. Oh, look at these visuals, man. Yeah, we got to do a few movements, I think. Okay, so moving Ichimome in SS tier. We're gonna move Shura down to the bottom of the SS tier, which it was anyway. And then I think I'm happy with this. So we got Anagura, Answer, Silver, and Expect. Again, songs I won't skip or won't actively try and avoid. Well, I'll say that, but I haven't actually had this song in my playlist at all, so I can't really say that for this. But pardon me, apologies, guys. With these three, I won't actively avoid these. I won't skip them or anything. So B tier seems about right for these. We've then got Wonderful Days. Gamu, again, it's so hard because look at the song you're starting with at the A tier. Again, A tier is a good rank as well. No C or D tiers used again. We've got Wonderful Days, which again just doesn't seem right to me. It's that low down, but a song that good that low down, it seems low down because again it's 25th out of 30 here, which is a low rank in anything, but it's actually a high rank. So it's quite unlogical like that. But yeah, Wonderful Days, Gamu, Destiny, Candy Line, This World Is Yours. Again, it just shows how many sick endings are in this. I knew this was going to be so difficult doing these endings. Then we've got Moonwalk, Hanko Seimei, Sayonara no Sora, Saigo Made, Worai ni, Iseki, I, Mr. Raindrop. And yeah, this is where the absolute belters start coming out, in my opinion. Again, these songs are really awesome and I definitely won't skip these. In fact, I'll actually actively mostly look for most of these songs and play them. But then we get to the point where it's just like, yeah, I've got them on replay the whole day, for example. After just hearing it, I'll be listening to it every day for like 6 months. This is where we start those songs. We've got Mr. Raindrop, Sanagi, Nakama, Balance Doll, Kagayita, Signal, Yukino Tsubasa, Speed of Flow, some absolute belters in there. Again, any of these could really be SS tier. Then we've got Shura, Ichimome, Hikari Shomaron, Glorious Days, Samurai Heart, and Hana Ichimome. Again, I feel for the most that separates the SS tier to the S tier is the kind of relativeness to the arc and the part of Gintama it was in. These endings show, again, you can listen to these and know right off the bat whereabouts that fit in the Gintama kind of timeline. With these, you could do the same. You could say the same with like Signal and Kagayita, for example. But again, I just feel like these ones almost actively play a part in the story as well. I feel like this one did as well, just because it introduced Yaku and such, and that one with Tsukio, for example. But again, I just feel like these guys done an absolutely perfect job at it. And as you can see, a lot of these ones up here are towards the latter stages of Gintama. But yeah, absolutely ruthless kind of decisions making today. Was so hard ranking these endings. Again, I actually think it was harder ranking these than it was the openings. And yeah, there's just so many brilliant ones, isn't there? Again, you could start here, and on any ending tier list, not Gintama, if I was doing an anime ending tier list, this would start in the S tier, for example, and then all of these would probably be SS tier in comparison to other shows like Naruto, for example. I haven't watched Naruto, so I can't say too much, but yeah, it was so tough. Make sure you let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comment section though, and let me know where you guys would rate these endings and which are your favourites. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy this video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. I usually do a couple videos a day, so thank you guys very much for watching. This will be probably the last Gintama tier list I do for now, but if you guys have any more ideas, for example, haven't really got any kind of things in my mind right now, but if you guys have any kind of more tier lists or anything you want me to do, leave some comments down in the comment section. But I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, guys.